It's an underpenetrated category, right? So I think on top of making hearing instruments better with our R&D efforts, just to make them a little bit better every time, I think we also need to continue to innovate in how we go to market or the type of solutions that we give. With the Signia brand, we've introduced unique form factors over the year, and we now see also some of our competitors picking up that challenge and starting to copy some of those unique form factors that we have introduced already many years ago. And we believe it is important, right, to continuously innovate, not only in the product, in terms of better audiology, but also in terms of making it easier for the consumer to engage with the product, making it easier for the consumer to actually get the product, but equally important, also making it easier for the hearing care professional to fit these hearing instruments to the needs of consumers. And we also introduced the first cloud-based fitting software, where we made it very easy for hearing care professionals to fit the new WS products. But we also did this cloud-based, and we make it very easy for us to provide updates of that fitting software to the hearing care professionals. It's a little bit like what you have when you have a Netflix account, right? The technology is in the cloud, it's being upgraded all the time, but you don't need to do anything as an individual. So that vision we also have for our fitting software, and with that we can make regular updates and make that path where the hearing care professional engages with the consumer better and better over time together with them.
And easier and easier.
Exactly. So I think WSA does a lot of different business models, if you will. Right, so in a few selected markets, right, we also have our own retail stores, where we obviously do the direct communication to the consumer and try to get them into our stores and sell them hearing instruments. We also have an online business model, here.com or Audibene here in Europe, which brings consumers in mainly through digital channels, and has a partnership with existing hearing care professional stores that do the actual fitting. So that's a bit of a different business model, but where we do the communication direct. But a big part of our business is a B2B2C business. So we provide the instruments and sometimes also the underlying marketing materials for hearing care professionals to market to consumers. That's the vast majority of our business. So we cater both B2C type of approaches and also B2B2C type of approaches. No, so markets differ, but of course when you look at all the markets, there are things that you can connect. So let's say higher volumes of businesses that are being government funded is what you see in multiple markets. So I think this is where certain things that we see with the NHS, we can certainly also see in other markets. I think this whole notion of AQP, is also something that we saw earlier in a slightly different form, for instance, in Australia. So there are absolutely these connections between the markets. But as you said, if I compare this with another industry, the diversity in channels is profound.